Hi guys. First things first, I want to say this isn't a paid for promotional video. No one's asked me to do this. No one's given me any money. So all the opinions expressed in the video are my own, good or bad. So if something's bad, I'm definitely going to tell you. And if something's good, I'm definitely going to tell you. I've had these for just about 13 months now. So I thought, now is probably a good time to review them. I was going to review them as soon as I got them, and I'm aware some of you were quite keen for that. But I really wanted to get like a good feel on them, So let's talk about them. First things first, are there any problems after a year? And no surprises, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them after a year. The action, no noise, absolutely nothing. Wiggle the heel blocks after 1 year of playing, I play double strokes on mine as well as singles, which usually kills every heel block I come in contact with. So let's try. Absolutely nothing. No noise, no rattling. Joints. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I've been to Europe with these, with Nerve Cell. Then we did Brazil for nearly 2.5 weeks. Played Egypt with Perversion with these. And these are also my daily driver pedals. I use them all day, every day. So I can't believe how well they've stood up. And if any of you guys know my pedal history, I've had all the big major brands, Direct Drive, Strap, Belt. I don't want to name any names, for brand reasons. But I've had nearly every pedal out there, or at least I've tried every pedal out there. But I've owned a fair deal of them. And by far, these come out on top, especially for the manufacturing quality. I mean, it's the best thing I've ever used, quality-wise. I mean, that's after a year. And some of the tools, I couldn't take my hard case, which I got over there, that comes with them. Some of the tools, I couldn't take the hard case with me because, we were strapped for luggage space on planes and stuff. So sometimes these just got wrapped in a towel and went in with my clothes. And, we saw coming off the planes in Brazil, the airport baggage handlers, like, throwing it around and stuff. Yeah, and to be honest, I wasn't really that worried because I know that these would hold up. Every single pedal that I've owned previous to this has come loose or broken at some point. Because of the style that I play, my double strokes, which is quite intensive on the heel, I also like to hit very hard, as hard as I possibly can. And when I do singles, sometimes I do swivel a little bit, which, swiveling over time is going to cause problems with the heel blocks and stuff. But this is the only pedal that hasn't had something wrong with it. Even the drive shaft as well, which I'll show you later. The drive shaft's immaculate. There's absolutely zero play, nothing. So if you're looking for one of the most reliable pedals out there, I think this honestly has to be it. It doesn't get any better than this. So to summarize on the quality of the pedals, it's second to none. They just absolutely destroy any pedal out on the market. Even some of my favorite brands, this pedal is just manufactured to such a high quality. It's never going to break. I've had nothing wrong. No screws are stripped. And just from my perspective, the heel block not to rattle is incredible because that is never, that's always happened on other pedals. I've always had the heel block wobble, and this is the first pair of pedals that's never, ever happened, which is quite incredible. So let's talk about the pedals from playing perspective. Straight out the box, the footboard angle is quite high compared to most pedals, but it's all fully adjustable, so you can set that up how you want. Because the pedals are made of such good quality, they are a tiny bit on the heavy side, but I don't really struggle with heavy pedals. I'm actually trying to get away from that, which is why I like my pedals to have a bit of meat. These are very, sturdy and heavy, like in weight. Straight out the box with the direct link in the second hole, which is how they come. They're a little bit on the heavy side, but nothing I'd call super heavy. My opinion may differ to yours on weight, because some people say Iron Cobras are very heavy, and I find Iron Cobras very light. So don't know about that. And also Iron Cobras are great pedals as well. They feel great. You've got so much power. You've got bags of power. More than any other direct drive pedal I've ever played from any brand. They've got so much power. And I think that's actually due to having, a bit more weight than most pedals, which is great. It really helps you on the slower kind of leg double bass stuff. There's some other brands, which I won't say any names, but they're just too light. And, for the fast stuff, it's great, but for slower controlled stuff, little bursts, sometimes it's a bit problematic, just because it feels like you're playing against nothing. But they're super controlled, and it's one pedal to rule them all, really. I play any style of music on this. You guys might be aware that I play a lot of pop music. I don't just play death metal, or metal, any metal, really. I play everything. Jazz. I've got a jazz kit just set up there. I play all kind of styles of music, and this pedal honestly does absolutely everything. The pop music, I need to do really strong slide technique, like gospel chops kind of stuff, and really make 2 hits super loud, and this is absolutely amazing for that. But also, because it's direct drive, for speed, it's a breeze. They're so easy to play. I also teach a lot, and I've had kids as young as 5, 6 years old that have been on these pedals, and they can play them no problem. So, I can't understand people saying they might be a bit heavy if, a little kid who's 6 can play them and he can play them fine. So, they're just all round excellent to play. I've struggled in the past with other pedals where I found a particular brand of pedal that is great for playing pop music and slow stuff, and then other pedals that are really suited to playing, fast and slightly lighter, like double bass, because, you're going to be going super fast, like 260 all the time. I could never find a pedal that could do both really well. And this one does everything for me. So, here's to another year. One of the key features, one of the top ones on these, are the springs are actually built into each pedal. So when you have a double pedal like this, to turn it into 2 singles, all you do is disconnect the drive shaft, move the beater from here onto here, and bang, you've got 2 single pedals. So each pedal has a clamp. So there's one here. This is my secondary pedal, my slave pedal. My main one's down there, and that also has a clamp. So 2 singles to a double, seconds. The clamps are movable. So this is in the single configuration. So if I wanted to put this on a bass drum, the beater would be bang in the middle, which is great. And if you want to use it as a double pedal, just undo the bolts on the back and you move this whole piece across, and then that offsets the pedal. So both, when you're using a double pedal, both of them hit straight in the middle, which is awesome. So you can get like the same sound out of one bass drum, which is how I use them. It also has markings everywhere. The footboard angle, and you've got the beater angle, and you have little marks everywhere, so you can, find what's great on one pedal and then just copy it exactly on the other pedal. It's got all your other standard features, like, it's got the Velcro that comes with on the bottom. You've also got your little spikes to keep the pedal in as well. The Velcro that it comes with is very, very good. So once the pedal's down, it's actually a bit of a job to get it up. Spring as well, spring assembly. So have a look. So the spring assembly here as well is on like a little twisty nut. And then you've got lines down here as well. So, once you find your ideal setting, you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe you want to try 6. Push it down to 6, tighten it up, and then just copy it on the other pedal. And then you're away. One thing I really like about the spring and how smooth the pedal is, on previous pedals that I've had, I usually have my tension fully maxed out on every single pedal that I have. On this one, I'm actually only halfway, which is great. So it's a bit easier for me to play the pedal because I haven't got much resistance. But because it's so smooth, it just goes forever. So I've actually got away with using less tension than I usually would on this pedal, which is great. So it's making, short runs better, and also my stamina for longer runs as well. I've got my Speed Cobra Beaters on here from Timer, which are great. These are the new rubber ones from the 2016 model. Well, now it's 2017, but still the new style beater. So some guys are really interested if, when you're purchasing a new pedal, can I do this on it? Can I do that on it? The answer is yes. On these, they're very easy for double strokes and also superb for single strokes. I also do, slide technique for like gospel chops and stuff. And they're awesome for that as well. So no worries there. You can do doubles, singles, swivel. Because the footboard's so big, I'm sure you could do heel toe, but I don't do heel toe. So can't really comment on that. Footboard height adjustment, you've got 3 screws here. It's actually got 2 footboard height adjustment systems, which is awesome. Say if you like everything about it, but you just want the footboard up or down, you've got 3 holes here. And so you can keep everything the same and just move the footboard up and down. Or if you want to make drastic changes to the footboard height, like really high up or really far down, you can undo this one and then slide this whole thing up and down. So you can keep the beater angle where it is and make really big adjustments to this. But if you want just a small adjustment, use that one. So, to summarize, my final thoughts are they're the best, really. If someone finds a legal loophole that a man can marry a drum pedal, then maybe I might take that into consideration. Maybe propose. But it's honestly just engineering genius. Nothing goes wrong. They feel amazing. It's got all the speed, all the power, control. And for me, it trumps any other pedal on the market. And like I said before, I've pretty much tried or owned every single one out there. And for me, this is the best. It's a no-brainer.